traditional Chinese route because that's what they're particularly.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Okay, we might talk a little bit more about your background later on and how you learned to play this. I want to jump right into your collaborations with Western musicians because you're one of these new, players who are playing these traditional Chinese instruments with Western musicians. You seem to have mainly been collaborating with jazz musicians. So how in the world did you, a guzheng player in Beijing, get hooked up with these avant-garde New York jazz musicians? This is quite an interesting thing.
I will have to start with my graduate school, Mills College. When I went there, I didn't really know that much about Mills. This professor, this also a famous composer, Frederick Rzewski, and he recommended me, because I was in a festival, he recommended me to either pack my instrument to move to New York, or to, if I want to pursue grad study, then I should go to Mills College.
Okay.
And then when I went to Mills, that's where I met, I studied under Fred Frith, Alvin Curran, Joel Leandro, this French double bassist. They're all very, very linked with the New York, downtown New York scene. And
but were you there studying guzheng?
No,
right?
I was studying composition and improvisation.
Oh, okay. Because I'm sure most New Yorkers wouldn't know this thing if they tripped over one. I mean, most people don't know Chinese instruments very
right.
well,
They probably know a koto, the Japanese version.
The koto,
the
yeah.
koto that is very popular.
So that's interesting. So this is kind of the Chinese version of the Japanese koto?
Yes.
Or did the Japanese koto come from this?
Oh,
Chinese...
yeah, it comes from
this.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the Tang Dynasty, I believe, yeah.
Okay. So you were there studying composition, and you got hooked up with all of these musicians.
It really happened, and it didn't happen until I studied under them, but I still was kind of confused for a while. And when I played with Cecil, and I played with quite a few artists, and then had Meredith to come to my presentation composition, and I was kind of just a little confused, and then I realized that I need to take advantage of this environment because my background had been very strictly the conservatory training style, and I really don't need another 2 or 3 years of the same kind of training as a composer. I really felt I needed to open my eyes, and I needed to find my own voice.
Yeah.
So I think Mills was perfect, because it really freed my thinking in a way.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get too far into the show without letting the audience hear a little bit of the instrument, because it's very bizarre to be talking about music for an hour and not hearing any music. So if you don't mind, why don't we set up the guzheng here, and why don't you play us a traditional Chinese piece? Does that sound okay with you?
Okay.